there in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is, a vampire.
Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This will be like the 6th video in the series. Wild that it's going this fast, but like I've said to you guys a million times, this is a huge game, so we're gonna be here for a while. But we are out in the wilderness. It's so serene. The birds are singing. There's beautiful trees, the haze. Unfortunately, if I turn around, little best boy Scratch and his deceased master are just over there. But we are on the hunt for Karlach at the moment, who is Will's target. He's got a devil that he's trying to track down, and we are here to support him in this. So, unfortunately, on the map, Karlach is here, but you actually can't get up this way. So you have to go around this way. Now, like I said to you in the last part, I have heard there's a way to jump down from somewhere up here to get to where she is, but I don't know where that is. So we're just going to follow the path I followed every other time, which is up through this village. I think we can go up here somehow. I'll just let the characters figure it out, to be honest. Yes, I knew there was a way up. So this is the Blighted Village.
Weapon blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Me? Ooh. There is a snoring bugbear over here. Faded blueprints, faded instructions. Let's have a look at those. It's okay, it's a shield. Though it looks like it once detailed important instructions. This page has turned brutal and its writing is faded. It does tell us there's a master blacksmith here. I think we might go this way first, actually. Do I unalive the bugbear? This is the question. There are goblins in this village. We did notice that at the end of the last part. I haven't encountered any of them yet, so I don't know if we're in a just blend in kind of vibe. It depends on if she passes whatever checks she needs to.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Right. Thank you, Shadowheart. Because I'm happy to just go the extreme approach. I don't think I've ever gotten to jump on them quite this well before. I have a tendency to just come through this gate. Obviously, that's not ideal. So I can either initiate combat and get the jump on them and hope for the best, or we could try and talk them into believing we're on their side. I have mixed feelings, to be honest, because they look so tempting. I could just little shove. That does work in this game. There is actually a shove mechanic. So if I, for the purposes of demonstration...
You snoop!
The cutscene tried to trigger. Oh dear. Oh no. Like, come back to me! Alright, we are in fact in where did the other one go? There was another one. Oh, they've run over here while the screen was black. So we're gonna bless the squishies. So bless, like, makes them a little more resilient. The effect of this spell is 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. And then I'm actually going to have her back off a little because she doesn't have anything else she can do, and I don't want her to be in, like, line of sight. Ha ha, you can't get me from there. How's this guy? Well, I took half his health. Honestly, I probably should have tried to talk to them, but that's fine. You are also going to go off. Oh, I missed! Will, you suck. Hey!
Swift as my feet can carry me. You've made a grave mistake.
Good job, Synth. Critical miss.
You could have had your ears to my collection.
Ooh.
You are not allowed to die. Take two.
That's how it's done. What? Usually it tells you if you're going to take damage when you fall.
I will ascend.
Lol. Good job, Lisa. discovered a waypoint. Attack on you. Chopped. That was very easy. Have a quick look around, but I think we might need to quickly pop back to camp to get Astarion. Alright, so we've got a couple of main buildings here. There's obviously more smaller ones, but those are wrecks you can go into. There's a well, and then up here there's a windmill, and then back the way we were was like a barn. So that's kind of the main structure of the Blighted Village, which used to be called...
Better not be cursed.
I forget the name of it. It was Moon something something. I think the strong Moonhaven. The strong implication is that this used to be a small village that worshipped Selûne, the moon goddess. But yeah, we're gonna quickly pop back and pick up Astarion for this. I think. I need you in my party.
Obviously, I would, but you have so many followers already.
Damn, boy.
I wouldn't want to crowd you.
The sun behind his hair. It's like a halo.
In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Okay, let's go. Alrighty.
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
You can't be serious. This is a howling wasteland. I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must reek of illithid slime.
Sure, but think of the stories you'll be able to tell.
That's looking on the bright side right there.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
I don't know where this
As the
goblin
symbol
is.
glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'm not going to use the illithid one here. I might save that because you can only use it. I think it's once per short rest, or it's what might be once per long rest. Not that Synth would know this. I'm metagaming a little. The guard let me pass. I mean, I was quite persuasive. I'll say the guard let me pass. Why not? Woo!
Hey? Then you got business needs seeing to, don't ya? Go on. Lads were gathered near the windmill last I looked.
Okay, thank you. I don't know where she
Nothing.
is. Oh, she's out here. Okay, fair enough. Couple of little random looters. Little. That wasn't a height joke, guys. Okay, so this is clearly some kind of like apothecary. Yeah, alright. Apothecary ledger. Cultivation instructions for a range of medicinal plants. One entry is underlined. Deliver specially requested plants to the cellar. Keep away from prying
It says
eyes.
there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
I'm gonna like quickly loot all of the random herbs and stuff.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
Now, there is actually a wooden hatch just here, which doesn't highlight. Like, I'm holding the key down that makes the little tags appear for things you can interact with. It actually doesn't highlight. The first time I played this, I missed this location. So, here we are. So, this is the, like, secret apothecary basement. And again, I'm gonna loot all the things, because that way we can make some potions for ourselves instead of having to buy them.
That might be worth a look.
Well, oh yes, we spotted a button behind there. Ooh, mysterious. We've got a bunch of coffins. That's not ominous looking at all. And an autosave. Oh no. This might be the dungeon part of Dungeons and Dragons.
That's
Ooh, a
curious.
diggable. Diggy diggy hole. Neat. I might actually send all of these scrolls to Gale because he can learn spells off scrolls. Alright, which one of these shall we start with? This one, I guess. Surprise! It's a skeleton! Right. Oh, and he gets to go first because I'm surprised. How rude. And then he's waking up another skeleton. Guess what, guys? This can go badly really fast. Uh-oh. See,
Nothing
first thing I'm going to get
important
you
is
to
ever
do is actually heal Astarion. Mobile flourish ranged on that guy. Cool. Die, 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 die! Probably shouldn't say that in a YouTube video.
Bow, or you break.
You missed! I need to remember. I remember during the last combat and then immediately forgot. He hasn't actually bound a weapon yet. I need to have him bind a weapon. He's packed with a blade and he gets a bonus with his bound weapon. And even though his rapier that he's using at the moment is only a basic rapier, it's not magical at all. He can still bind it, I think. Like, I'm 99% sure. Can I jump past you? The jump mechanic in this game is super powerful, especially with a character like Lae'zel, because how far you can jump is based on your strength. See, Will wouldn't be able to get to her. I don't know if he'll be able to jump that far. No, he can't. But he is obviously a warlock, so... Okay, now the way that fight can go, every single one of these coffins pretty much has a skelly in it. It's like Schrodinger's, how do you say that? Schrodinger? 6 Nightle, 1371. This is obviously a month. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lab secure. I have not heard the word they since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilan Toth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home, not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death, with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life, that prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zolkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. So I don't know a huge amount about the lore of Thay. I know it is a place, and I know the necromancers of Thay are a thing that is spoken of a lot. So I don't know if it was like a module or if it was in a game. I'm going to send that to camp. We don't, strictly speaking, need it for the quest, but I will hang on to it anyway. And I'm just going to quickly loot all of these other caskets, just in case there is anything
Moving
useful. I know one of them does have something good in it, which is this one. Scroll of Summon Quasit. Summon a Quasit from the lower planes. The scroll is destroyed on use. I know there is a way to have this be permanent. The most reliable way is to give it to Gale, and he learns the spell. I also love the names of these. We have Nutbuster, a charming little rock with the word Nutbuster shaped scraped into it with a claw. Poo Scraper, which is just a rusty dagger. Shovel's Friend Finder, which is a shovel. And Friend, a skull. Lovely. I'm actually going to take Shovel's Friend Finder and we will pick this up, but I am going to send that to Gale, I think. Shovel's actually absolutely delightful. Bard, I know that how this goes. Magic mirror, tell me true.
What is your name?
Magic mirror, tell me true. Show my fortune known by few. Look, I'm tempted because I haven't seen this interaction before. I feel like the better option is one of these two, to tell it my name or make something up so that we can move on. But let's see what this does.
Not amused.
Uh-oh.
Well, some rests better than none.
No, that is a problem.
Get back!
Run! The mirror was not amused, guys.
All right, time to see what's new horrors waiting for us.
Exactly, Astarion. Ow. I don't think it will come up this corridor. Let's not riddle with the magic mirror, guys. All right, the fire has burned out, so let's go back around, and this time we will attempt to give the mirror a straight answer. But the mirror was not amused.
My master.
No.
If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Yes, an ally. I'm an ally of your masters.
Only a true ally of Ilantoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Now, given we found the book that was bad-mouthing Zolkirs, we're going to go, Zastam is a foul, wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
I read a doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound, and this is why you read every book, guys. You don't have to read it. This is why you open it, because your character reads it.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would should it be?
Do I go with the bard response? It did not go well last time. Why not? Nothing good tends to come of ambition in stories like this. I would see you freed.
No. This is my purpose. I know nothing else. But you cared to us. No others ever did. Thank you. Be welcome.
Ah, that's nice. All right, and Astarion is inspired. All right, now we're in
well-guarded
the
laboratory.
basement.
What were they hiding down here?
I mean, we're talking necromancy, obviously, and bodies. The guy was talking about bodies. All right, let's loot some stuff. This book is filled with pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. So they're keeping track of the race, whether someone's Thayan, which makes sense. This guy was on the run from the Zolkirs of Thay. There's a note about the book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar order to watch my apprentice. And then notes about the raid, which would have been the goblins that are here now. Raid, same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken, smoke on horizon. That all tracks. We'll grab the antidote.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Yeah, me too. I don't think they have bags of holding in this game. Ooh, a lever. Oh, this is another way back to the main basement. That's good. Saves us a walk. Oh, there was a wooden chest that I didn't loot outside, wasn't there? The whole reason I grabbed Astarion was to loot it, and then I didn't. I obviously am going to go here, but I'm saving that for last. Yeah, let's leave that be for a second. We'll look at these research notes. Also, there's a skelly here. Raised dead, failed, too long gone, body decomposed, reanimation failed, came back as ghoul, had to kill again, speak with dead, failed, answers unhelpful, clone, failed, needs living tissue, reanimation plus clone, failed, had to kill both ghouls, resurrection, failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? These are all spells. I don't know about clone. I assume it is. So this person has worked through quite the list. Okay, so this is talking about hags. So a hag is a species, like a monster species. They're always female. They can disguise themselves as humans, or I assume other races. So there's 3 different types. Night hags, haunt mortals' dreams, devouring their vital essence. Sea hags devour their victims whole, reek of fish, and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags are beautiful, they're powerful, speak not a word against them. Okay, so we are up to looking at the trap, and this is why it's probably best to have Astarion here. I'm going to put the rest of the group here.
What now?
And again, can I get you to disarm that, my dude? Alright. Nice. Thank you. And then that is blockade.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Yes, indeed. Can
Simple.
you open that as well? Some of these locks will have, like, levers and stuff, but I tend to just brute force through everything with Astarion. Alright. And, ooh, I don't like it in here. Lots and lots of cocoons. Some suspicious looking gargoyles that look like they're ready to shoot something at me, which they probably are, to be fair. But he failed his perception check, so I guess we'll never know. I'm going to try and disarm the pressure plate. Cool, done. So these shouldn't activate now.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
There's a way to get approval from Astarion if I give it to him with synth. I should probably have had her pick it up. So Astarion, if you're playing good, is quite hard to build approval, like relationship approval with. So I'm actually gonna have
Never a dull moment.
synth come in here and pick it up.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yes, very much so.
Trap.
The book is locked tight.
A cursed book? How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
That
We
was what I
surely
was
shouldn't
looking
leave
for.
such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
You make a compelling argument. So there's no option to actually give it to Astarion. which is interesting. I guess we'll just hang on to it for now. And we know from that other journal that we picked up that the gem on the front of the book has gone missing, and that the Quasite apprentice familiar was asked to keep an eye on the apprentice. So we know that. So we're looking for a gem, but we have pretty much completely looted this place. So we're going to take the curse book because Will's right. It would be irresponsible of us to leave it lying around. I would sneeze so much in here. I have a dust allergy. I was just looking at this going, oh my goodness, so bad. Let's get out of here. I don't think we're going to get through the whole Blighted Village experience in one part, you guys. Let's go over here, I think. Oh, do I want to risk a combat without a rest? I think I will rest, because I also think I would like to grab hold of Shadowheart. So let's have a long rest, and when we leave in the morning, we'll bring Shads with us. Maybe we'll leave Will behind for a bit, because we are not particularly close to Karlach. So see if anyone has anything to say.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
What can I do for you?
You need a bath, my dude.
Speak.
I hate that they don't wash before they put the camp clothes on. Astarion's right, we must all stink.
Well met.
Hi. Ooh, actually, I could show you guys the
Tell me,
summonable
what can I
that
do
we
for you?
picked up. Oh, okay, we've got a follow-up from the previous conversation. So what did you think about what I pictured when we were connected by the weave? Now, we pictured walking hand in hand with him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I was surprised, but pleasantly so. Just like I said, amid the madness that has befallen us, it seems almost out of place to think of a romantic walk. And yet, now more than ever, it's important to recall what makes us human. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm not human.
A stolen glance, that sudden heartbeat. Sometimes the little things are worth more than kingdoms. They promise things to come.
Join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had. I'm not actually bringing him out.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
Let's say Will, because I'm going to trade Will out for Shads. Probably shouldn't call her Shads. The fan community calls her Shart, which is worse. Shadowheart is Shart.
Magical. So, shall we?
Yes, we shall. If I go to his spell book, there's a button here, learn more spells, and it will show me all of the scrolls he's carrying that we haven't learned. So the problem is it costs money. We only have 200 gold. Learn spell 50 gold. Nice. Okay. Feather Fall's useful. Dark Vision is also useful. So I'm basically blowing out all of our money to learn these spells. Do you have any spell slots? You do.
Oh, shit-pilling toe rag! Never summon shovel, never feed shovel, now call shovel!
You recognize the tiny fiend, a quasit. Wicked creatures, often used as familiars.
Wait, you're not Illy?
Illy?
My master. Tall, skinny, prick with ears. So, you're Shovel's master now. Fine.
Your name is Shovel?
Master Illy calls me Shovel. Don't like it? Change it.
What would you like to be called?
Don't care.
Shovel is fine.
So, what first, master? Gutting locals? Raising the dead? Making them walk? Making them scream?
No, and you'll not commit such deeds in my name either.
Oh, you don't like gutting? Spilling? Tearing? Boring? Wait, are you horny? For the book? Illy never shuts up. Book this, book that. Blah.
You have such a way with words.
Good with tongue. Good at cutting them out, too. Tell you secret. Illy weak. Illy never finish book. But Master can do it. Read book, conquer book. Yes.
Obviously, that is the book that we just picked up. That is Shovel, and I think she's delightful. But
Well, it ends
we are
not
going
as bad as
to
it could have.
quickly talk to everyone.
Something the matter?
Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would Shah subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
What causes it to hurt you?
difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
She doesn't super look like she believes that, to be perfectly honest with you. So you knew more than you were letting on before. I hope you'll be more honest in future.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
Cool. Alright, let's rest. Now, in terms of her wound, there is a pattern to it. So far, we've only seen it trigger when we saved Arabella from the snake and Korga. So, there's no pattern to be discerned from one point of evidence.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I mean, it was pretty obvious. I'm not going to murder him, because that is an option here, and then he is no more, but I am actually quite partial to Astarion, so I'm not going to do that. How long since you killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
I'm actually going to use the Illithid power here, since we have it available still. We'll push into his mind, searching for the truth. These rolls are always very easy. Not to say I couldn't roll a 1, but, you know.
What's this? What's happening?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
You ate animals because you were forced to, not because you wanted to.
Yes. Yes, I ate whatever disgusting vermin my master picked. So you can see why I'm slow to trust you. But I do trust you. And you can trust me.
You tried to bite me. How can I trust you?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
All right, but go too far and I'll drive a stake through your chest.
Of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Okay, we're going to do the persuasion check. That's enough. Oh, that nearly went badly.
Hmm? Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Alright, so that little red glow on us is indicating this status effect of bloodless, feeling a bit woozy, -1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. He has a buff of happy, which is +1. So, Scratch! Best boy Scratch! I don't have animal speaking potion on board. Hey, buddy. Now, he does want to talk to us. Shadowheart, if I have the spell for her, can actually remove that. I tend to leave, because Astarion now, we have the option to use a bite attack in combat because he's not hiding who he is anymore. I usually have him feed during combat. Let's say join me.
A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me.
Gale.
Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Good morning. How do you feel?
I'm fine, I just feel a little woozy.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Is that how you can stand in the sun because you're not a true vampire?
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? The mind flayer parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
I'm not sure I do trust him. I'm debating if I trust him or not. That's why I'm sitting here staring at those options. Enough, we need him, like it or not.
She's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
I mean, he's not wrong. I might just talk to those ogres and then we will leave it. Oh,
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, Be you friend or food, the mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
I'll do you one better. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. This is unfortunate.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
You're quite the articulate ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand, and you a delicacy. Were I so lucky?
I notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget goblins, you should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
I don't really want to give him 1,000 gold, given I'm currently like got 20. In theory, I mean, it does say deception, so the flip side is it's not expected that we'll pay, but it does mean that after he fights for us, we're presumably going to have to fight him, which isn't the worst thing. 1,000 gold after you fight for me. And I'm going to grab that guidance bonus from Shadowheart. Nice.
I twice played serenade to my ears, my tasty kibble. We have a bargain. Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
I've seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful. We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Right, so that's like a one-use summon.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Now? I mean, yeah. Well, I'm intrigued. Do continue.
I could have died in that pod, back on the nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dark Justicia?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
I don't understand. Why be so secret about such an ambition?
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
So the things I think that reminded her was when we were in the Druid's Grove, those murals on the wall in the underground part of the grove. The combat that it showed, one of those murals had Dark Justiciars in it. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Look, yes and no, Shadowheart, to be perfectly honest with you, because when she says most people regard them as fanatics, it's because they are. Now, I had intended to do this before we talked to the ogres, just in case it went wrong, but when I left camp, it literally dropped us immediately into that cutscene. Now, I'm just going to quickly search this place, just because it's quite small. And then I think we'll wrap it up. There's a dead tiefling here.
That might be worth a look.
I think this pillar, I've literally never used it. My assumption is that, because it says cracked support beam, you could, in theory, drop the roof on the ogres if you chose to go down that route. I've always talked to him, to be honest.
Shadowheart. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
Could you not stare so blatantly in my neck when you say that, please?
Oh, but do keep calling her flower. She'll love that.
This is an old schoolhouse. We'll add that to our wares. A mouldering bookcase. An old school book. Now, I'm in a search.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
I am going to
Wits and blades always sharp.
get Shadowheart to read that. A school's attendance logs fills the ancient pages. As the pages and days progress, more and more people's names vanish from the entries. In urgent script, a note in the margin states that someone has to investigate what's becoming of the missing children and their families.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed upon the contents of an old journal.
We should keep moving.
What just happened?
I don't know exactly. Lady Shah, protect me.
You must know something. Has this happened before? I mean, we already know the answer to that question. It seems silly to ask, but we will.
It felt oddly familiar, but I don't know why. I saw something that reminded me of my faith, my mission. I felt something rise within me, like my blood was on fire. Then it passed. That's all I know. It's stopped now, whatever it is. Let's just carry on.
Yeah. So,
Onward then.
2 points of data in terms of things that have triggered her wound to flare up. Reading a school book in this particular schoolhouse, like a diary, and saving Arabella. So an act of charity and this location. Look at that view. That's the goblin camp over there, guys. Yeah, I think this might be a good point to end it with this charming view. I was going to say lovely view, but that doesn't look that lovely. That looks kind of dangerous. There's a nice waterfall. We could look this way, I guess. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Obviously, things are starting to develop in terms of Shadowheart's story in particular. We now know Astarion's secret, But he's a vampire. I didn't say anything sooner. I felt like it was pretty obvious with the fangs and the red eyes and the boar with the holes in its neck. But, you know, I didn't want to spoil it for you guys in case you hadn't put it together yourself yet. Could you face this way, Astarion, please? Astarion, you're ruining everything. I would like everyone to be facing the same direction for my outro, please. Thank you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. And I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.